Hello, welcome to Spy Money. Good morning. Well, I just looked at my bot, $2,680. I'll take it. We had two losses last night. The third trade was a loss, and the fifth trade was a loss. Had all winners other than that. I paused the bot. I'm at 2680. We call that a day. We're looking for about 50%. I did not turn on my P&L, and so I could have stopped. Actually, I probably would have stopped right here. And but anyway, I didn't get her turned on, but I'm at 2680. I actually did $500 more, or $600 more than what my goal is. Coaster bot. And a lot of people ask me, do I have to, make my own settings and this and that? Absolutely not. Once you load the bot, you load the template, you put it on 40 Spy Money bar, and you just wait. Now, there are times that it's not going to do well. When it's real choppy, you just turn it off. Wait for the breakout. When you get a breakout like that, you can usually turn it on and do pretty good. So, Coaster bot is not 100% by no means. It never has been, never will be probably. But with some tweaks and so forth, maybe one day we can have a bot that we can just turn on, let it run, and run all day long. But I just don't think that there ever will be a bot to do that. For the most part, Coaster, you can usually get 2-3 trades and be done for the day and actually do pretty good. You could actually turn on your levels and so forth and trade your levels a little bit more and extrapolate a little bit more profit out of this. But if you just use the template that we have, it usually does pretty good. And not to be greedy or anything, just go in, get a quick profit, and be done with it. So right now we're paused for the day. It is about 3 in the morning. London just opened, and we're done. So today is I'm back up in Kentucky, my home up in Kentucky, and I got a lot to do up here. I own a lot of property, and we're trying to get some stuff done, and it's very trying to get contractors to show up and do a job. It's probably the hardest thing that I struggle with, is just getting people to show up and finish the jobs and so forth. Very, very difficult. But we've got 5 properties that we're going to be putting on the market this week, and I've got to meet some realtors and so forth, and get some flips done, and we got a lot of going on. So I do more than trade. You have to take your money and put it where it can make money for you, and whether it be in a dividend stocks or options or whichever. And I still trade options. I don't trade options as much as I was, but I'm gonna get back into trading a lot more of them. So how do you get started with Spy Money? You see the Coaster bot does a great job, and you want to get started with it. So where do you go to get started? Well, you probably already know, but you go to SpyMoneyLSE.com. This Spy Money, a lot of people ask me, how did you come up with that name? Well, I used to trade SPY options all the time. SPY is the ETF of the S&P 500, and I traded it all the time. And we always talk about Spy Money. And when I started my company almost 5 years ago, that's why I named it that, Spy Money. And it does a really good job as far as the bots and the indicators, the trading strategies and so forth. But a lot of people want to reinvent that wheel, and you just need to stick to what we're currently doing, and usually you'll do a lot better, because we've already been through all the other indicators, bots, and everything. So you go to Spy Money LSE, go up here to the Ninja Suite. When you go there, you're going to see a short little video right here. And I'm going to pause it, but you can watch the video, and it talks a lot about what we do. At the current day, it's $1,300 a month. It's every 30 days. and you can cancel at any time. And but one thing that I like to let people know is the bots are not a set it and leave it bot. To turn it on and just walk away, it's a good chance you're going to lose money doing it that way. So I run the bots a lot unattended, but I have other safety precautions in place. I usually run it on a small account. That way, if something happens, it's not a big deal. So I just run on small account and let it trade. So then I can get out and do whatever I need to do and kind of watch it from my phone. Watching it on your phone is using the BPS, and we'll get into that in a little bit. But if you want to join, what you have to do is you have to agree to these 14 items right here. You have to read through them. You have to agree to them, and that way you know for 100% fact what you're getting into. I want everybody to be aware of the risk. You're not going to make money every day. You cannot run a bot 24/7 a day. Well, actually, I guess it'd be 23/5. You cannot do that and expect to make money. There are times that we don't run the bot, like yesterday. Not last night, but the night before. It was choppy, and we saw that, and it was usually because of a big run. So we usually just don't run bots then. And then we look at the market, and you can turn the bot on, and you know how the bot trades, and then you can go back and look, has it been winning a lot? And if the answer is no, then what makes you think it's going to win starting now? So you need to wait until you see that the bot has a lot more winning trades and then turn it on. There's things that we look for. So, could you turn the bot on every day at London Open? No, because it may not trade right. Could you turn it on every day at the U.S. Open? I never recommend turning on the U.S. market. We usually wait about, 10, 15, 20 minutes after the U.S. market opens, so it kind of settles down a little bit, and then you can turn it on and usually do pretty good with it. But it's not always. You have to look and make sure what the market's doing. It's not hard. We teach you how to do that, and we talk about it in the Discord as far as when everybody's talking about how choppy it is and stuff. You don't turn it on. You can't run a bot during chop. You can't do it. You're just going to lose money. If you try to manually trade during chop, you're going to lose money. So once you read these and agree to it, and you understand that bots are not set it and leave it bots, then you just go ahead and left click, and you go from agree to agree, and then you copy it, and then you go back up to the contact us. Now this is a binding contract. This tells me that that you understand the risk and so forth, and you understand what spy money is about. You put in your first, last name, email, phone number. If you don't have all of that, I won't send you a link. Then you paste that information right here. And once you paste that information in, then you click submit. Then we come back up. I'm going to go back to the Ninja Suite. Once you send that to me and I look over the information and it's accurate, then I go ahead and send you out a link to join. Once you scroll down, you'll see that we have 4 bots that we have on our products at the current time. These are the 4 that people use. For the most part, SpyBot Coaster is the #1 bot we have. It does a very good job. It usually makes money every day. I haven't lost money on it in a long time, actually. But there is a potential that you will. If a lot of people ask me, I'll get down to some other questions here in a minute. But the indicators, we have a lot of indicators, and more than these that are in the system. Add-ons, we no longer have a trade copier. We recommend flowbots.com. And we have drawing tools, and then frequently asked questions. These are the questions I get asked almost every day. And if you just read through these, it'll probably answer all of your questions. If not, send me an email. Let me know on the contact at the top. Now, the one thing about Well, I forgot what I was going to say now about the coaster. But anyway, the coaster bot does a very good job. Oh, the funded accounts. Let's go up here and talk about funded accounts. I don't read a script when I do this. I try to do everything by memory. So bear with me. But we have 4 funded accounts. You know what? UProfit just stepped up. You need to check that out. Click on this link. Check out what they're doing. UProfit just stepped up big time. And their system works. They no longer have the scaling and so forth. You can trade as many contracts as you want. And that's been the big downfall with them. But now it's no longer that. So click on all of these right here. If you click on those and then figure out which one you want, sign up. There's some coupons down here, and it all 4 of them are, I mean, they've just recently changed like Apex. I don't fully understand everything they just changed, but it's supposed to be about the payouts being quicker and so forth. So I'm not real sure the details. Click on it and read about it. He's got some videos on there. Daryl does. Daryl, I think, is a stand-up guy, and I think he's trying to do the right thing as far as making sure that people can trade properly, and that's why they have some rules in place. They want you to be a good trader once you go live, and they're trying to get all of their traders out of their system and to go live on the exchange. And not only them, but all of the prop firms, the CME is getting onto them, and they want all of these traders on the exchange. And the main reason is so they can make money. CME wants that commission. And right now, they're not getting that commission. Those prop firms are getting the commissions, and the CME wants that, the CME group. So they want those commissions. So they're trying to get everybody over to live accounts. I personally think that as soon as you pass an eval, you should immediately go to a live account. I don't think there should be a buffer period there. I think everybody should immediately go to a live account, and that would shake up the market. That would make the bots not work. As far as like the institutional bots and so forth, it would make them not work as well as they do, and the institutions would not be able to control the market as well as they do if all of these traders were on live accounts, because then the institutions wouldn't know what the retail's doing. There's millions and millions of people that are trading on these accounts, and it's not even affecting the exchange because they're trading on a live sim inside that company, and that actually hurts the market in my opinion. But UProfit is stepping up. UProfit, they told me that they actually go to a live account once the trader passes. So I'm not really sure for sure how that works. But anyway, there's coupons here that you can use, and also the funded accounts. This is the one thing that I want to talk about with the bots. We have a lot. I get questions almost daily of people asking, well, if I use a funded account, what do you recommend in position size and so forth? Could you pass a $50,000 account on a prop firm and so forth? Well, the answer is yes, you can, but you have to have your own risk management. I will never tell people what to trade. I will say this, that if you have a $50,000 account and you have a drawdown of $2,500, then trading 3 minis is probably not a good idea. If anything, you probably ought to trade micros. When you have a very low drawdown, you can't trade high amounts of contracts. You can't do it. So what I recommend is people to trade on micros. You're not going to get there as fast, but you're going to get there. And if you trade like 2 or 3 micros, then you can still make $300 to $500 a day trading 3 macros, depending on how the market goes, and and there's a lot of information there that to make sure what you can make, but and you might lose $300 or $500. So, but to lose $300 to $500 in a day is not as big a deal as blowing your account. So micros is a good way to get into the system, to learn it, and not risk a lot of money to to learn and to use bots and to use the manual trading and so forth. So I really, there's nothing wrong with micros. If you're trading real bad that day, switch over to a sim account and get yourself back to where you were. And once you understand, where you messed up and so forth, then go back to micros. If you're trading one of these prop accounts and you're losing, switch out of it and go back to sim and practice until you can get your bearings back, and then switch back over to your prop account or your live account, whatever it is that you have. So, trading micros, there's nothing wrong with it. I have people that will, turn a bot on 2 or 3 micros, and they come out at the end of the day and they make $300, $400, $500, $600. And you know what? That's a lot of money. You figure $500 a day, that's over $100,000 a year. That's not pocket change. So, $500 is that. If you trade and make $300 a day, that's $70,000 a year. So, that's good money. And you can usually make that much money in just a matter of an hour usually, depending on how the market moves, but usually within about an hour or so, you can make it or lose that much money. You're not going to necessarily make every day. And that's what people need to understand is, some days you're just going to lose money. So VPS service, I told you I trade from my phone. So I'll turn I've got a VPS. It's this one right here that I use. I've got a VPS and I run one bot. I don't run any other programs on the VPS. I don't have anything open except NinjaTrader. And I will run that bot. And then what I'll do is I will watch it from my phone as I'm driving down the road, or, if I'm, stopped somewhere or shopping or hanging out at the buddy's house or whatever, or, like you all know, I love the Jeep. So, as long as I have internet service on my phone, I can see that bot running on my phone, so I can control it. I can close out a trade. I can pause it. I can do whatever I want to do. What I do is I set my risk parameters on there for my P&L, and if I lose X amount of dollars, it shuts off. If I make X amount of dollars, it shuts off. My goal is 50%. So if I'm trading one NQ contract, that's $1,000 contract. So I'm looking to make 500. If I'm trading 4, I'm looking to make around 2,000. So that's all we have to do. You don't have to trade 20 contracts. You don't have to have 20 different accounts trading at the same time. And quite honestly, when you use a copy trader, they mess up a lot. And it's not necessarily the copy trader. It is the prop firm that you're actually trading with. Between that and the API, between NinjaTrader, Rhythmic, or TradeAvate, and also the prop firm, there's a lot of communication that goes there. And when you're trying to trade 20 accounts at one time, there's a lot more communication. And things happen. And that's one of the reasons that we dropped our copier out there, because some people would want to say it's us or whatever. So I shut it down because it wasn't us. But no matter what you said, they wouldn't believe it. So now they can use other trade copiers, and they're having the exact same problems that they did with mine. And it's not those trade copiers either. They're doing what they're supposed to do. It is the API that talks between everything, between NinjaTrader and the prop firm and your data connection and all that. It's all that communication right there, and it's just too much on it. Now, one thing that we're doing right now, and I'm building the information for it, is I am going to Quantower. So I'm not going to do this, but let's do this. So if you go to Quantower, this is the new platform that we are trying out. And I'm building the bots for this right now and some indicators. And now Quantower, I have not used it personally, but from what I'm told from someone that is a member, that Quantower has their own trade copier. And their trade copier will work amongst all of the prop firms at one time. So if you have an Apex, I think it's called Bullion or Bullion, I don't even use it, I don't know it. If you use UProfit and Take Profit and use BluSky, you can set all of those up to where they're all connected at the same time, even if they're all rhythmic or they're all trade debate or whatever. You can connect them all, and you can make one trade, and all of those accounts will trade at one time. So if you have 20 Apex accounts, 3 take profit accounts, and you have 3 of the U profit accounts, and you have 2, 3, 4 accounts with BluSky or whatever, you can make all of those accounts trade at the same time, where you can't do that on NinjaTrader. So we are making things for this now. I have to build my own vendor program to where it will work. All of our products will work for all of our users. It's free for us. We're not charging extra money to use on Quantower, so you can use on NinjaTrader or Quantower, and it'll be the same price. The only thing different is you have to buy the Quantower. They have I think it's $1,500 or $25 a month. I would suggest just do the monthly. Now I have an AMP futures account, and an AMP futures is another brokerage. It's similar to NinjaTrader, only they do have lower margin, and instead of $500 on ES, they got $400, and I think it seems like NQ is $900. Don't quote me on that, but I have it with AMP futures. If you're going to use a live account, just go to AMP futures, and when you go there, then they have I should have made all this in a different video, but when you go there, you can download Quantower for free. Now, you cannot use this one if you're going to be trading prop accounts. You can't use the free one. But with AMP Futures, which I've had an account with AMP Futures for years, probably, 4 or 5 years or so, long time. But you can get all of these right here for free and use them. Actually, I think Sierra Charts you still pay. I'm not sure. I have a Sierra Chart account, but it's very difficult to learn. And I've got some of the programs and everything built for it, but I don't know if I'm going to go that direction or not. Quantower is very easy. It's going to be a lot easier to set everything up. It's easier to use. And I've been trading on it for, a couple weeks, and it does a very good job. So I've been trading a live account with it, and I haven't had any issues whatsoever. None. There's not been any freeze-ups. There's not been any shutdowns. There's, every single time I've executed a trade, it's worked. So I'm pretty happy with it. I've not had one single issue with Quantower. Not one. So anyway, that's what's coming up in the near future, and it is, we're always trying to develop new products to stay ahead of the curve. We want to make sure that we have a good working product for people, and not everybody likes NinjaTrader. There's a lot of people that just won't even use our system because that's all we have is NinjaTrader. So, lost revenue for me. Where on Quantower, I really like it. I like it better than Sierra Charts by far. It's just so much easier, it's so much cleaner. And actually, let's see here. Let me see if I can. Let me make sure. I can't hide my account on this. Let's see here. Let me do this. I can't hide my account on Quantower. I'm not real familiar with how to do this yet. I know how to use it for my personal, but I don't know how to do it for other people. But it actually does a really good job. I've not had any issues whatsoever with it. I wish I could show you this. Okay, here we go. So this is what it actually looks like, and I don't have everything set up the way I want yet, but this is NQ, and this is just a little chart. This is a 1 minute chart. This is a 5 minute chart, just looking at these. And there's a few things that I can't make on Quantower, which one of them is my SPY money bars. That is the one thing that I can't do that I wish I could. But I'm looking for a different way that where we can use the bots and such on different bars instead of it's hard to use on a time bar. Time bars are they're good for manually trading if you know what candlesticks look like and so forth, and that's what I've been trading on. But to trade with the bots, it's not that great because the moves are too big to get in, where the SPY money bar does a better job. But this is kind of what it looks like. I don't have it set up this way. This is like the main template that it shows, so that's what it's set up on. But these two right here, I can trade them, and what I do is I watch Ninja Trader with my SPY money bars and so forth. I watch that and my levels and so forth, and then I come over here and just trade it. So that's what I've been doing. Like right now, NQ looks to be going up and doing very well. So when you have this pullback and you get this bar here, that's a good opening candle to get in, which would be what was that, 15 points or so you could have got there. So that's how the Quantower, or what the Quantower looks like, and I like it real well. I'm gonna make a separate video on this talking about it, but it's a work in progress. I think it's probably going to be probably another month before I can have this ready, and yeah, I like it. You can go up here, click on the pricing and so forth. I don't get anything out of Quantower. I'm not a spokesperson for them. I don't get any kickbacks or whatever. But this is one thing that you could do that would actually help you out. And for the people that don't like Ninja Trader, this is going to be an alternative. We're going to continue to make products for Ninja Trader because it does a good job. It has more good than bad, but it definitely ever since they went over to the login screen, it's been a little bit more difficult, and they've had a lot more bugs in it, but it still does a good job. It's probably the number one futures trading platform out there. Probably is, and with being the number one, you're going to have more issues a lot of times. But that's what we have going on at SPY Money. Always developing. If I hadn't paused that, we would have had a winner there and a winner there. There's two more winners I could have had. Yep. Yeah, definitely would have won. Because we got, what we have here. I should have left it on because it was trading so good. But here's the thing. Yeah, you would have hit it there, and you would have hit it there. So we're looking for about $200 on every trade. So we would have made money there, and we'd have made money there. So there's $800, $1,600 more dollars. So that's $4,300 we'd be up right now. But here's what you got to remember, guys. If you hit your daily goal, don't think you can just keep on making money. Hit your daily goal and shut it off. I can't say that enough. A lot of people get so greedy when they trade, and they think, well, I bet, I've already hit 2,600. I bet I can, get to 5,000 now. And then you hit the 5,000. I bet I can make 10,000. And at the end of the day, you're red, because as soon as you have that losing trade, you're on the chase to get that money back. And then your next trade is a loss. And then now you're just wanting to get back to your daily goal. If you can get to your daily goal, then you'll quit. And then your next trade's a loss. And then before you know it, you lost money for the day. So don't get greedy with your trading. Hit your goal, shut it off, and move on. So that's our video for today. I might make another one a little bit later today talking about Quantower. I may just make one showing the functions and so forth, and how it works. There's a lot of YouTube videos out there that will actually show you a lot of that. So if you YouTube Quantower, and there's a lot of people out there that have already made videos on it that know a lot more about Quantower than I do. I'm just learning it. It is very, very simple to use. I like it. It shows the P&L real good, and just I like everything about it so far. There's nothing I don't like. Once I get my products developed on it, then I'm going to like it a lot better, because then I can go back to trading, the SPY Money way. Right now, I'm having to look at Ninja Trader and to come back over to Quantower and just, make sure my trades are right. So, having questions or anything on how to get started on all this, again, we'll go up here, take a look at spymoneyllc.com and go to the Ninja Suite. When you go there, just read through it, watch that little video on it, and this one right here, if you watch that, it will talk a lot about what we do. And I hope you do very well today. It's still early. We're 40 minutes into London, and pretty happy with my results today. And I'm done. I'm gonna get ready. I've got a lot of things I need to do. I'm selling my Gladiator today, and I ordered another one, but I ended up canceling it, and I may end up just going and buying one on the lot today. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I can't make up my mind, but I'm pretty happy with where I am, and with the trading, with the users we have a lot of good people in there. Just because you join don't mean that I keep you. If someone comes in and they're just not a good fit, then we don't renew their lease. We're not in this to have the most people in the lease. We're in this to have the best people in the lease. And if you're not a good fit, then I just don't allow you to renew. Sometimes if you start off bad, we just stop it, and I just move on, because we want to keep no drama. We want to keep good people in there. We want people that will know how to read and study. And there's not really a lot to study. A lot of people come in, well, not a lot, but some people come in and overthink everything. And it's really just as simple as loading a bot, load the template, and turn it on and just look back and make sure that it's been winning trades. If it's been winning trades, you're probably going to win trades. If it's been losing trades, you're probably going to lose trades. So you got to just know when to turn it on. Have any questions, let me know. Would love to get you started. Once I've mentioned this before, once we get to a certain number of leases, I'm going to shut it off. It is I want to make sure that we just keep a small group. Having questions, let me know. Sorry for the long video. You guys have a great day, and happy trading.